What is up, guys? Rob M here. Welcome to Rob M Studios. Today we are talking about deck building basics. This video was requested by Adam. So shout out to Adam. Thanks for watching and subscribing. And I hope you continue to enjoy playing Redemption with your family. So we have the J deck in front of us, and we're going to kind of tweak it and just do some basic deck building with it. So I've already set aside the cards that I'm planning on taking out. So we have the Gold Brigade and the Orange Brigade for Evil. So we're going to take those out and we're going to kind of replace them with some other cards. It's kind of best to have one good brigade and one evil brigade as you start playing. So here we go. All right, so we're going to look at the dominance first. In a typical 50 to 56 card deck, you can have 7 dominants since you're going to have 7 lost souls. The J deck starts us off with 4. So we have Son of God, Angel of the Lord, Vain Philosophy, and Christian Martyr. From some of the previous sets, you can add Burial, discard any lost soul in play. This one will be useful when you only have 1 lost soul in your Land of Bondage. But if you are building a basic deck, you might not have access to some of the newer evil dominants, so Burial would be a good choice. Alright, you might also include New Jerusalem if you have it. Play this card simultaneously with a Son of God card, and rescue any additional lost soul in play. I picked up a few of these from the G&H gift sets, which included some booster packs as well as this card. So if you have it, be sure to include it, because you are going to want to play this card with Son of God. And if you have played any tournaments, you might get a newer version of this card, which I have in my promo binder here. And this one's pretty neat because it's kind of a newer full art card, New Jerusalem, and it's a Redemption Tournament winner card. Copy the last good dominant played during this phase. So you might be able to play this card on your Son of God to rescue an additional lost soul, or maybe your opponent plays Son of God and you play down New Jerusalem to copy their Son of God card. So be sure to include one of those if you have it. Alright, another tournament winner card is Harvest Time. You might also find Harvest Time in the Warrior set. So if you have it, this is a good basic dominant to include if you don't have some of the newer ones. So I believe that gives us 7. So we got Son of God, New Jerusalem, Angel of the Lord, Harvest Time, Vain Philosophy, Christian Martyr, and Burial. So those will be our 7 dominants for the deck. On to Lost Souls. Alright, so for the Lost Souls, again, there's 6 meek or generic Lost Souls included in the J deck. If you have replacements for them, it's always good to try to include some ones with special abilities, unless you're playing some of the newer sets that have a reason to play meek Lost Souls. So we're going to include this one. Alright, if you have any cards from the Apostles set, this is a good card to include. It is this Lost Soul may only be rescued by a New Testament hero. So, important thing to know is if you do have a couple of copies of this, you cannot have more than one in your 50 to 56 card deck. So, we will include one of those. And then if you have a lot of the original cards, there's a couple of cards that are now banned in the game, 2 of which are the 2-liner and 3-liner Lost Souls card with an S. We cannot include these. These are considered meek Lost Souls now. They have no special ability, so the writing on them does not mean anything. Originally, you will be able to rescue these twice to get 2 Lost Souls, but that is no longer the case as they are banned from tournament play, so I would just avoid using them. If you decide to use them, just ignore their special ability and just run them as regular Lost Souls. So just a neat little fact to know as you're building your deck. Alright, so when you're deck building, it's always great to have some binders to store your cards in. Oh, that's a good one. I have a lot of binders. I have them set out by set now. So for a while, I was organizing them by the different brigades, good and evil. So like I put all the purple cards together, or I put all the blue cards or the gray cards. And then just as I got more and more sets, I decided to put them together by set. So now I just kind of go through and try to find out what cards might be good to have in the deck. So again, I'm going to try to pull some from some of the older sets just because not sure what everybody out there has for building a basic deck. If you have more of the newer cards, feel free to include those in your decks, but I'm going to kind of go through some of the older sets for this video just to kind of do a basic introduction. So for good, we're looking for white cards. For evil, we're looking for gray. So we're just kind of going down through, and I do want to include ones with special abilities so we have them. So this one might be cool to include. And as I'm going through my cards, remember to give a like, subscribe, give a comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see. This could be a good card to have. Job's wife. All special abilities on characters and enhancements are negated and prevented. Battle is determined by numbers. So that could be a fun card to include. Just remember that's going to negate your abilities on your evil enhancements as well. So we got some Lost Souls here. This is the one I was looking for in the women's set. The female only Lost Soul. This Lost Soul must be rescued by a female hero or the Son of God. So I'll be sure to include that with our Lost Souls, and you know, just for the basic purposes of the introduction to deck building, we probably won't find all Lost Souls with special abilities, but we'll see as we go along here. Just kind of building the deck with you guys. So thanks for watching and tuning in. Right, on to the Warrior set, one of my favorites. If we were building with the gold cards, this would be good to have. Bow and arrow. Basically negate card there. So, and you can include artifacts, fortresses, sites, you know, the old Dragon Raid. That might be nice to have in the deck, so we'll pull that out. This is a neat little artifact. Maybe we'll put in there just for some fun. David's Heart. Following rescue attempt, player may select one hero that is about to be discarded. Place hero on top of owner's draw pile. So you could be able to top deck your hero if they are losing the battle and being discarded. Lots of fun cards in here. So this could be a good card. The only problem is it would also shuffle your opponent's Lost Souls. So it says, when this Lost Soul is rescued, all our Lost Soul cards not held in sites are shuffled into each player's own draw pile. And you do want Lost Souls to be in your opponent's land of bondage so they have something to go after. So don't think we're going to include that one today. And if we decide to put a site in, this could be a fun card to include. So we'll get this out. This is the Site Doubler, Lost Soul as it's dubbed. This Lost Soul may be held captive in a site currently occupied by another Lost Soul. So we'll We'll pull that out just for some fun. So maybe see a site we like to include. We'll go with that. It used to be, oh, include a red site because red isn't run, and now red is a pretty popular brigade to run. So I'm not really sure which one I would go with at the moment. Right. Angels are pretty popular, so that probably wouldn't be the greatest idea either. If you guys have Tables of the Law, this could be a fun card. I know it's in was in the G&H set. It's also in Priest set and the Warrior set, so it'll hold up to 10 cards in hand instead of 8. So it's always nice to be able to increase your hand size. So, pull that out and set that aside as well. This is the one I was looking for enhancements. Word of Encouragement. Holder may interrupt the battle, draw 3 cards from the top of own draw pile, and play the next enhancement. So we're definitely going to want to include that. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. This is Rob M Studios, deck building basics, just building a basic deck from the I&J set. So this is being done as we go, so no pre-planning on my part other than wanting to use the Ruth heroes from the J deck and the Romans from the J deck as well. So this could be a good block. Deluge of Rain, if you have the F set there, discard all cards in battle, including yours. You would lose your evil character, but it would be a successful block. Let's capture the territory. We don't want that one. You want to do stuff that's going to do either be like a battle winner or a good battle stopper. Also want to include a couple more negate enhancements just for your basic decks. You want to keep it pretty balanced if you're not, trying to come up with the crazy combo or something to get out your powerful dominance really fast. So we're just doing basic deck building. So that's my first binder. Alright, we're going to grab Emperor Nero from the Apostles set. Alright, in the Patriarch set, we're going to pull a couple of good staple evil gray enhancements. Still seen in some of the more powerful decks of the day. Balaam's Disobedience. Evil characters immune to human heroes unless an angel is in battle. This ability cannot be negated. And then Begging for Grain. Negate all enhancements currently in play except for Begging for Grain. Begging for Grain is negated if Old Testament Joseph enters battle. So we'll pull those out as well. I'm going to pull out Blessings as well for a good negate. Negate all special abilities on characters and enhancements except this one. Battle is determined by the numbers. So that would negate your other good enhancements, but sometimes that might be your best bet. Alright, and we're just going to kind of go all over all these in a little bit, but Begging for Grain, all evil enhancements currently in battle are negated and discarded. We'll grab that as well and see if that is useful for us. Alright, we're just trying to find a few more white heroes. Really, the Ruth ones in the newest set, Lineage of Christ would be great, but I'm trying to, build a basic deck for you guys. So I wanted to kind of go old school. See, now this will be an example of cards we can't necessarily include. We got Loyalty of Ruth from the Patriarch set. And from the original set, we also have Devotion of Ruth. And since these cards bear the same name, some of the cards in the J deck, Devotion of Ruth and Loyalty of Ruth, we're not going to want to include their older counterparts because you can only have one card with the same name. So obviously withdrawing an evil character is slightly stronger than hero gaining first strike ability. This is a battle winner. This is, just making it a little bit stronger. So definitely going to want to include the newer card instead. Alright, if you don't have enough Ruth heroes specifically, War Officer might be a good choice. Hero has access to any site. If defeated, place an opponent's land of bondage. Hero is treated as a lost soul. Alright, and then just a reminder, if it has the same picture and the same title, it's the same card, so words of encouragement from the King set cannot be included in the same 50 card deck as words of encouragement from the Warrior set. Well, this one has a little bit simpler wording in the title, or in the special ability. Holder may interrupt the battle, draw 3 cards, and play the next enhancement. So maybe we'll use this one instead. Now, if you have the Angel Wars set, some of these Lost Souls might be good to have. This one from James 1:15. If lone hero begins a rescue attempt against you, may discard one of your demons in territory to shuffle this card back into owner's draw pile. So if you decided to use the orange defense, the demon defense, this would be good. We're using the Romans, so we'll pass on that one. Alright. We'll put this one in there. There are some heroes that withdraw. So if a hero withdraws from a rescue attempt against holder, place this card beneath the owner's draw pile. Alright, maybe the G&H will have some good enhancements for us. Alright, always put this one in there. If put into a site, each of your opponents must discard a card from hand. Alright, we're going to include the Egypt site. I've got a bunch of those. You guys would have this if you have the G&H set, so we'll put that one in there. Alright, we're going to scoop up a couple more cards from my promo binder. We got Shadrach, may ban to a hero with a Daniel reference. All heroes in battle are immune to discard abilities on Crimson Brigade cards. So we'll go back into my Prophets set and get out Daniel. And there's the rubbable search deck for a good card with Nehemiah or Ezra reference. Alright, so I made another pass through some of my older binders, and we grabbed Daniel. We grabbed Hari, may ban with any hero in the Blue Brigade. So if you have an opponent that is playing Blue Brigade, you could probably ban in one of their guys as long as it's in their territory. And we got Itala, may use enhancements bearing David's name in the card title. So we probably won't have any of those in our deck, but still an 8/4 is pretty formidable. So a lot of the other Ruth heroes weren't added to the game until Lineage of Christ set. Those cards are a little more complicated, so I didn't want to include them in my basic introduction to deck building. So for Lost Souls, we got one meek or generic Lost Soul. I didn't want to make it too complicated, so we didn't want to pull special ability cards with anything too complicated. So this is what we got here. Sight Doubler, female only, New Testament only, and the draw one. Okay, so I tried to line up the cards that we're bringing into the deck with the cards that we're taking out. So we're bringing in 6 more heroes to bring us to a total of 10 heroes. The starter decks typically have 8 heroes in there. I like to run at least 10. Just gives you more chances to be able to make rescue attempts. So these 4 judges will come out. These 6 heroes will come in. Alright, so for good enhancements, we're taking out the 5 judges gold brigade enhancements. bringing in these 5 good enhancements. For our multi-brigade enhancements, we're going to take those out and we're going to add the 2 artifacts I showed you, as well as these 2 sites. So remember, your starter deck is going to have 50. We're going to probably build up to 56. We'll see where we're at the end here. Now for our evil cards, we're going to bring in these 4 evil characters, take out these 4 demons. Alright, good and evil enhancements. We're going to take out these 4 orange evil enhancements, and we're going to add, right now we're going to add these 6. So that's another +2 there. Alright, let's put them all in order and go over them one by one. Alright, so I counted everything up and we're up to 59. So we definitely want 7 dominance. We have to have 7 lost souls. I'd still like to run the 10 heroes. Could always take one of those out. So that's something to consider. A good amount of good enhancements. Maybe we don't need quite that many. We got the 8 evil characters. Right. We want a couple of negates. These are great battle winners here. This is a fun one, but we might just take this out. Holder may look through his draw pile, select 1 card, and continue fighting. Shuffle that draw pile. So False Peace actually can get out the Son of God card, or New Jerusalem, whatever you don't have that you want to have. So we got to get rid of 3 cards. You know, and sometimes you might just get rid of one of the ones from the starter deck, but they do have pretty good cards in these J decks here. So underdeck a hero, discard all heroes, reveal a hand, and underdeck a good card. I mean, your opponent might not have a good card, but I mean, chances are they have a good card in their hand. I'm actually going to take this one out just because what do we got for evil characters? The only way you're going to get to play this is if you get to run with initiative, which with some of these guys, you're really not going to see that. You're 10-11, you're 10-10, 10-7. You're better off with some negate cards over something like that. So that'll get us down to 58. We pull out False Peace. Still like to include a site, not necessarily needed, but can be a fun mechanic for a beginner's deck. I do like the idea of having 2 artifacts in there. Alright, so I was considering taking this card out, but what this actually is played as is withdraw an evil character, opponent may present an evil character. So they would have to have another evil character in hand or territory to block you if you're able to play this card. So we'll keep that. I'm just going to use this as an example of a card that we might take out of the starter deck. So Kindness of Boaz. You know, if we play on Boaz, it'll allow us to draw 2, but with all the other heroes out there, we might not get a chance to do that. So I think we're just going to pull that from the deck, as well as Deluge of Rain, which might be a great battle winner, but I kind of like the others in there better, and False Peace, just because really just don't have room for it. Alright, I just want to continue to thank everyone for tuning in and watching. This has been an edition of Rob M Studios Redemption Basics, deck building basics to build a deck from a starter deck. and modify it to meet your needs or, meet how you want to play. So we have 7 dominants in the deck, 7 lost souls. We have 10 heroes. We got Ruth, Naomi, Boaz, Elders of the City. We added in Zerubbabel, Shadrach, Tala, Alahari, Daniel, War Officer. All right, we still have a Loyalty of Ruth, Gleaning of Fields, Devotion of Ruth, Ruth meets Boaz, Family Bond, and Judges Govern. All right, we got Lost Coin Found. Holder may search discard pile for any good enhancement worth 3/3 or less. So that would let you get a lot of these enhancements back out. Actually, I think every good enhancement we have except for Words of Encouragement. So, all right, we got Burning Bush. All evil enhancements currently in battle are negated and discarded. Words of Encouragement. Holder may interrupt the battle, draw 3 cards, and play the next enhancement. Blessings. Negate special abilities on characters and enhancements, except this one. Battle is determined by members. Remember, this one says, withdraw an evil character. Opponent may present an evil character. All right. So for evil characters, we have 8. We have the Mocking Soldier, Pilot Soldier, Quinerus, Emperor Tiberius, Emperor Nero, and Emperor Nero is pretty cool. Ultra rare from the Apostle set. Characters immune to lone heroes. Only a rescue attempt of 2 or more heroes can be successful. Discard all Roman sites in play. We got the 4 4. Then we got Emperor Augustus. All humans in set-aside areas must return to owner's territory. All opponents with a New Testament human in territory must discard a card from hand without using it. So it'll be good block against New Testament heroes. And of course, Job's wife, who negates all special abilities. Battle is by the numbers. All right, now for evil enhancements. We got 9 evil enhancements. We have Underdeck a hero, Coliseum Lions, discard all heroes in battle, Sorrow of Mary, Crucify him for your negate and discard, Roman Whip. All right, we got Begging for Grain to negate all enhancements currently in play. Then we have Balaam's Disobedience. Evil characters immune to human heroes unless an angel is battle. So if you're fighting anybody without angels, this could be a great stop. We got Snare to take a hero prisoner or capture a hero. And we have Chains to return a hero to owner's hand. All right, and then we added 2 sites. We have Egypt and Dragon Raid, and then 2 artifacts, Tables of the Law and Daedalus Harp. Again, thanks for watching. This has been an edition of Redemption Basics with Rob M. Deck Building Basics. Thanks again for watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. Comment down below. Shout out again to Adam K for his request on a deck building video. Good luck in your redemption endeavors. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye now.